This is the new Tektronix RSA306 portable real-time spectrum analyzer. It covers a frequency range from 9 kHz to 6.2 GHz and features a 40 MHz instantaneous real-time bandwidth. So in this short video we'll show you how to get started with this analyzer. The RSA306 is completely powered and controlled by a single USB 3.0 connection to your laptop or tablet computer. The RSA306 is completely controlled using an application called SignalVu PC. This is the same application that runs on the Tektronix high-performance real-time spectrum and signal analyzers. So let's get started in making the connection and making our first measurement. A laptop or tablet running a Core i7 is recommended for using with the RSA306, although it will operate with an i5 at a somewhat reduced performance. Well, the first thing to do is to install SignalVu PC on your machine, and this can be done from the supplied USB thumb drive or by downloading the latest version of SignalVu PC from tek.com. The RSA306 requires a USB 3.0 port, usually designated by the letters SS by the port, sometimes by a blue tongue, and similarly the cables will have an SS on them as well. So we'll start by plugging the USB 3.0 cable into the laptop. Next we'll plug the other end of the USB 3.0 cable into the RSA306. When you do, you'll note that the indicator LED will first light up red, and then when the unit is booted will turn to green. When that LED is green, you're ready to go. After starting SignalVu PC, you just click the Live Link menu item here, say Connect to Instrument, and RSA306 should show up here. If it doesn't, you can use the search function to find it. Once you click on that, it'll establish the connection to the RSA306 through the USB 3.0, and when the connection is established, you'll see things start running here, and you can just hit OK. Now we're looking at a spectrum that's being captured from the RSA306. We can set the center frequency, the reference level, the span, and resolution bandwidth that's being used by the spectrum analyzer right from this screen. I'm tuned to 2.412, which is channel 1 for wireless LAN here in the US. And we can add a display such as the DPX real-time spectrum display, which instead of giving you 20 or 30 spectrums a second, computes thousands and thousands of spectrums a second and lays them on top of each other and builds this color-graded bitmap of essentially density of the spectral activity. This gives you a live view of what's going on in this frequency span. And I can see an active wireless LAN channel here. I see another active signal sitting down below that occurring at the same channel but at different points in time, and I can see that most of the time I am seeing noise floor. This real-time display allows us to see things like interference and signals occurring at the same frequency but at different points in time. It gives you a very high probability of seeing infrequent transient events. It really gives you a live view of what's going on in the spectrum. We can take a look at that over time by adding a time domain spectrogram to the top. And what this is doing is we've got a time axis on the vertical and the same center frequency and span on the horizontal, and the colors up here are essentially amplitude. So we can actually see these bursts occurring in that spectrogram. SignalVu PC offers a full complement of very extensive signal analysis tools. If we bring up the displays that are available, in addition to the real-time spectrum and ordinary spectrum display, we can look at things like amplitude, frequency, or phase versus time, as well as demodulating analog signals, digitally modulated signals, even making measurements on wireless LAN, P25, pulsed RF signals, etc. So I hope this video helped give you an introduction to the RSA306, how to get started with it in hooking it up, installing SignalVu PC, and making your first measurements.